Okay, the next part is something is not the same. And that's very similar to all the stuff we've been doing. We're noodling around on the C and on the G. So we're gonna go to the neighbor notes. Neighbor notes are notes that are just right next to the main principal notes of the framework, okay? So C is our main note, and B is the note that we're noodling around next to, and then G is the other note we're noodling around on, okay? So these are the two notes you need to know. C and the G that's below it. So this is middle C, and this is the G that's lower than the middle C, okay? And I would recommend that you start with your fourth finger or maybe your fifth finger, because you gotta have enough fingers to go all the way down, okay? So we're gonna start on the G. We're gonna noodle down and back up to the neighbor of C, okay? So C, B, C, can you do that? Just a lower neighbor, that's all it is. C, B, C, all right? And then after you get that down, let's do it one more time. C, B, C, something is. Then we need to go not the same. So now what we're gonna do is the upper neighbor of G. So where's G? Find your G, play that with your thumb, and find the neighbor, the note that's right next to it. Okay, so if you just remember kind of your landmarks, your framework are C and G, and we're just noodling around on the neighbors, okay? So C, B, C, and then what's the neighbor of G? It's A. A, G, G. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I think neighbors are an easier way to remember because it makes us think a little bit less about all the notes. We're just thinking about C and G. Those are the only ones we focus on, and then we're just finding the notes right next door to them, okay? So C, B, C, A, G, G, okay? All right, so that's what the right hand does. And then when you get down to not the same, we get to play something new with the left hand. Okay, so we've been holding this really, really long C for a long time. The left hand, see that long C, we just stay there, we hold it, we hold it, we hold it, we hold it. And then when we get to not the same, guess what? It's not the same note anymore in the left hand, okay? So you're gonna move up to F and C above that, okay? So it's an open fifth. Not the same. And we do those at the same time. So exactly the same time that you play not the same, you're going to play that. Okay, so they go together. Not the same. So I'm going to use this finger to play not. That's an A. My thumb to play the same. That's a G. And then in my left hand, I'm using my pinky and my thumb to play an open fifth on F and C. All right, so let's just do not the same. Okay, so we've got an A here, and we've got an F and a C here. We're gonna do it all at the same time. Ready? Not the same. And that's gonna sound kind of crunchy. They don't actually sound the same, do they? Yeah, that's the whole idea. We're creating some tension so that we can fly away. Not the same. All right? So starting from this low C, something is, now move up to F and C. Not the same. Okay? One more time. We're here on the low C. Something is not the same. Okay, so that's your little lesson for today. All right? Something is not the same.